Hey guys, this is Nick with EDC Mag, and today I want to talk to you about a custom knife called the Darac Steel Degman. Now, this is made by a Croatian guy, a Croatian maker named Dario Zadravec. He made his first knife back in 2008, and the Degman came out, I think, in 2016. It was named after a Croatian super tank prototype, which is very fitting, I think, because this thing is a tank of a knife. It's a big dog. It's got a 4-inch blade. It's titanium. It's a frame lock. Has his proprietary pivot in it. It's a flipper. The steel is CPM 3V, and this particular model has a Zerk clip on it. These are custom made, all by Dario in his shop. He does them all by hand. Now he does cut out some of the basic pieces with water jet just to save time and be able to turn more product out, but then he takes them all and grinds them down and does everything to them. And man, I got to tell you, this knife is something else. It is just not only is a beast, but it's kind of like a Cadillac beast. I mean, it's big. It's over 8.5 ounces, which I guess is big to some people. It's not really big to me, but it is big to some. This one came with, I don't know if you can see that, the pivot screw on it. There's a little bit of a burr on it, and it came from Dario like that, but not a big deal, not a huge deal at all, at least not to me. I'm sure if I wanted to, I could throw a fit and he could mail me another one from Croatia, but it's really not an issue for me. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this knife. It's just a beautiful knife. I came across this knife quite by accident, and I was looking for something else and came across this and saw this nightmare, this complex grind, and I just fell in love. I mean, that is just a stunning grind. Now, he does not bring the lines flat like a lot of guys do. I mean, this is brought to a satin, but I love knives where you can see the work, see the grind lines. I mean, this thing is just amazing, just stunning. Now, you can get these. I mean, he's a custom maker, so you can get these. This is a fairly basic model with a modded clip, or an exotic clip, if you will, if you want to call Zerk that. I guess it is. But you can get these pretty much any way you want them. This one came as a flipper tab, even though it does have a little bit of grip on the tip. It's more of a trigger pull, I guess you would say. But the action on this thing is just flawless. I mean, it is just amazing. The lockup is exactly where it should be. Zero lock stick. This is just a flawless knife. It's just stunningly beautiful. It's something, I mean, for me, it's easy to carry. I haven't carried it a lot. You can tell by, I mean, Zerk it's a little bit softer metal on the scale, and I don't think this has ever been carried. It came from a dealer, but it's just an amazing knife. He makes some really amazing knives. He has about 5 models out now. If you follow him on IG, it's Darac Steel, D-A-R-A-C Steel. Man, he just makes some gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. And it's just one guy in Croatia. I mean, you can kind of tell, I guess apparently he had some influence from Dalibor. And you can kind of see that in the blade shape a little bit. Dalibor's a Croatian guy as well, and apparently there was a little bit of tutelage and influence there which is great because Dalibors are phenomenal knives as well. But I had never heard of Dario before I came across this knife, and I saw it on IG, and I saw the grind, and I was just like, oh boy, I gotta have that. I gotta try it. I gotta play with it. And I have not been disappointed. I would own more of his knives in a heartbeat. All of his knives are not this big. This 4-inch blade with the weight. He does make some other size models. For me, this is just perfect. This is my sweet spot. I love everything about this knife. It's an amazing knife. He makes these to order. So, you know, if you were interested and you wanted to get one from him, reach out to him. And you can specify the materials. But like I said, this is more of a base model, which for me is good enough. I'm not nearly as afraid to carry something like this. Also, guys, if you ever see something on my channel that interests you, let me know. I'm very big into buying, selling, trading. I love swapping. To me, that's as much fun as the knives themselves. So if you ever see something that you kind of dig, reach out to me and let me know. Some of the knives that I'm going to show are mine forever. Most of the knives that you see are just at my house for the moment, and they're going to move on down the road. So feel free to reach out. But hey, if you get a chance, check out his IG. Again, it's Darac steel. This is the Degman. It's a beautiful knife. It's a thick knife. I think you could do pretty much anything that you wanted to do with this thing. I mean, it would just perform with that 3V steel. It's a beast. I mean, it's a beast it's a civilized beast. Let's put it that way. But it is a beautiful knife, and he's a very talented guy, very talented maker, super nice guy. I haven't actually talked to him one-on-one, but he's reposted some of my photos on IG of this knife, and from what I've heard from others, he's just a really super nice guy. So hey, I appreciate you guys checking it out and checking out my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And we are going to continue to do reviews and have some fun on the channel. So thanks for watching.